Hi, my name is Susan, and this is my first vlog on my post-op VSG surgery. I am 1 week and 2 days into it, and it has been an interesting process. And I've gone through a very interesting first week, very different from everything that I'm seeing online, which is one of the reasons that I thought I would document this. This is really just to document my own journey, but I am finding great satisfaction in watching everybody's videos to see how their journey is going, and I'm finding that everybody is a little bit different. So it's kind of an interesting concept of how everybody's going through it and what their experiences are, because I'm really, although, you know, the general concept of it is everybody's kind of going through the same thing, individually everyone is having their own issues and challenges that they have to meet, which is what I am finding this first week. So it's very interesting in following all you guys, and especially in all the honesty that you guys put out there. It's really amazing how raw everybody is, and hence myself, you know, looking the way I am. This is not about, you know, making it all look nice, and I just want this to be a realistic account of my journey. So a little bit about myself and why I decided to have the surgery. I am 55 years old. I have had a weight issue pretty much my entire life, you know, kind of a chubby kid, and it wasn't until I got into my 20s that my weight issue became more serious, you know, over 200. And so recently, over the years, I've lost and gained weight. I've lost 70 pounds and then gained 70 pounds, and the typical story that you're hearing everybody say. But this past year, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and that was something that was really an eye-opener. It's funny because I almost always expected to hear that. My dad was a diabetic, so I kept waiting for it to happen, but yet never took the action I probably should have. But this past year, when I found out that I had the type 2 diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, I was just like, okay, this is it. It's time for me to do something. And when I approached my doctor on this surgery, she said, yeah, you're a perfect candidate for it. And because I'm at the point where I'm getting ready to retire and I want to enjoy life with my husband and travel and, you know, have a lot of healthy years left, I thought it's time now to take this action and to do this. And so that's why I decided to move forward with the surgery. And I'm really glad I did. So I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I found a really good doctor. I actually have covered this through my Blue Shield PPO insurance. They basically have covered 100% of the surgery itself. I just had to pay my out-of-pocket, which for me was $300. But the doctor's office has had some charges of a little bit over $1,000, maybe about $1,300. So I'm out of pocket right now, probably about $1,600. I'm not quite sure what other costs will come up from this point forward. But anyway, so I just wanted to kind of put that out there and share what the cost was. So at the beginning of my journey here, I was weighing 240 pounds. That was my start when I made the decision to do this. Then I, you know, had to do my 10-day shake drink, you know, where it's just liquid. So when I did that, I ended up losing about, 15 pounds. So I started my surgery, the day of my surgery, I was 225. And the very odd thing is I am a week and 2 days, so basically 9 days into my post-op, and I have only lost 2 pounds. So I'm 223 right now, which is kind of blowing me away because I'm hearing all kinds of people saying, you know, oh gosh, I've lost 16 pounds, I'm down 10 pounds, I'm down 20 pounds. So to me, I'm just like, what the heck? Did I get a pseudo surgery, or what, what is going on here? Because I'm not even having the food issues, keeping down food the way people are talking about. I'm listening to people talking about how they're getting the sick feeling, how they can't keep things down. I'm not having those issues. I really, not that I don't get full at a point. I'll drink a shake, and I've been very careful to drink it slowly because I don't want to get sick. So I have been very careful to drink things slowly and to be cautious of that. But, and I don't want to complain that I'm not getting sick, but it's so odd because my journey so far has been very different than what I'm seeing online with other people. But and that's why I thought I would record this, because if anybody was more similar to me, maybe you would enjoy hearing this. I just think these videos are just a great sharing aspect for people, so people can relate to whomever. And so anyway, so that's been my journey so far. I thought the fasting was going to be horrific before the surgery. I thought, how can I do this? If I could have done this, why wouldn't I have lost the weight on my own? But mentally something kicks in, and I will say the shakes that I was given by my doctor was a very thick consistency. So really, in essence, I did not have a problem doing the 10-day fast prior to the surgery. And the day of the surgery was not bad at all. I came out of it fairly easy. I was walking around the hallways within that day, a couple times walking around the hallway. I was able to eat that first night out of surgery. So again, a very easy, smooth experience. The only, pain I felt was the stomach pain. I do have, I had 5 incisions, and getting in and out of bed was a little painful. It's, almost like you're socked in the stomach as hard as you possibly could, or like you've done 5,000 sit-ups and you're trying to get up out of bed the next day. It's that kind of a feeling, but overall not bad. I've had the support of my husband, which has been wonderful, because especially even after coming home, he made sure to come in every hour and get me out of bed and to say, let's walk around, because you don't want those blood clots to form. So I highly suggest having a very supportive person with you, staying with you a couple days after the surgery. And with each day after the surgery, the stomach pain would get a little bit better. It would ease. Day 9, I'm still feeling a little slight pain, but not bad at all. I mean, I'm easily able to get up and down. I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people who are out and about, within the first week. I'm not pushing myself. I took some time off of work, 2 weeks, and I have just been resting. I've been allowing my body to completely rest. I haven't, been forcing myself to get out and do things. I did go grocery shopping on probably day 5. I did go out to the store with my husband and then came back and relaxed again. So I am moving about and doing things, but next week I go back to work, so I'll get back on a regular routine then. But I've been allowing myself this time to just heal, which is good for me. Everybody's different, everybody has different energy levels and that type of thing. And so I think everyone needs to do what is good for them. Mentally, I've been in a good place. I've been watching a lot of videos where it's kind of surprised me a little bit, but I get it. The relationship with food, and people getting very upset with that loss of the relationship with food, and how being upset that they can't eat certain foods. And I do get that. Maybe it's just because of my age and how many years I've been doing this, and a lot of the people having this nowadays are much younger than I am, which good for you. If this is something you want to do it younger and enjoy the majority of your life, feeling good about yourself. But I have not had that emotional sadness with the loss of food. And of course, I'm only, 9 days into this, so we'll see what other emotions will eventually creep into this. But I'm feeling very positive about my decision. I just wish I'd start losing weight. And, it's, you don't kind of go through something this drastic not to lose weight. Although I guess I have to look at it that from the point I started this, I have lost 17 pounds. So I have to look at it from that standpoint, which, I haven't lost 17 pounds in years. So it's a good thing. And of course, I know I'm going to lose the weight. There's no way that you can eat the small amount that I'm eating and not lose weight. I think another thing too is I don't think I've been drinking enough water. And so I've started upping my water intake. Because the one thing I was getting, I wasn't having the problem with the food, but my lower back and upper back a little bit was kind of hurting a little bit. I was feeling some pains and started concerning me that, maybe that's something with the kidneys or gallbladder or something. So I thought I better really make sure that I'm taking in that water that I'm supposed to take in. So that is something that I'm going to be much more cautious of from this point forward. So that's, about it. I just want to document my journey. It's just going to be real. I'm not, here to see how fast I can do it or, that kind of thing. This is really just for me a matter of getting healthy now. My intention at this point is I want to see how quickly I can get off my diabetes medication, my hypertension medication, my cholesterol medication. That's my initial goal with all of this, is getting off my medications and really being able to live a healthy lifestyle from the standpoint of being healthier from those aspects. And then of course losing the weight just to in general be healthier, and if you start looking better from that point on, then that's a benefit. But at 55, that's not my main concern. So anyway, I just thought that I would make this first post. Probably rambled on much longer than I needed to, but again, this is for myself, and it's I want to document this journey so that I can look back eventually and see where I started, because I'm sure there will be times, gosh, there go the dogs. I'm sure there will be times where, you will get discouraged, or, maybe you'll hit plateaus, and, it will be good to look back to this point and say, wow, that's where I started from. So you're doing well. I think we all need to, do that. So anyway, I want to end each of my my vlogs with my daily gratitude. And my daily gratitude is that I'm just happy that I have taken the first step towards being healthy, and that this surgery was an option for me, and that it has gotten me on the path that will hopefully lead me to, years of a healthy lifestyle from this point forward. So I wish you all continued success, and I would love to hear any advice people have as far as tips to what can get you through each week. You know, if anyone's had an experience like I have where you haven't lost the weight like other people have, was there something you did to get you going that helped you lose that weight? I'm assuming now that I can move around a little bit more, I will start trying to take some walks and things like that, and I'm sure that's got to help as well. But, you know, please feel free to leave me any comments with any helpful hints and things. So again, you know, with gratitude, thank you for being there, even though I don't know you, for support. And again, I've enjoyed all your videos and appreciate all the information you've passed on. I especially love the vlogs that go into sharing the type of foods they've eaten, you know, what they've found that's worked for them. So I really like that detailed information because, you know, at this point in my journey, that's what I need. I need to know, you know, what good foods are out there, what, you know, what's good for me. So anyway, thanks so much, you guys. I'm probably going to try to do this on a weekly basis. So see you soon. Bye.